Have you ever looked at a baseball stat line on TV and wondered what the heck do those numbers mean? Well, you're not alone. So I'm going to break down every single hitting stat that you need to know, from OPS to slugging percentage and so much more. I'll explain each one and why they matter. By the end of this video, you're not only going to understand the whole stat line, but you're going to appreciate the game more. Let's dive into it. Let's start with the basic, and that's the batting average. And the batting average is the percentage of at-bats that a player gets a hit. So hits divided by at-bats gives you your batting average, which means if you go 3 for 10, you're batting 300, which means you're getting a hit 30% of the time. Now a hit is when a player reaches base safely with a base hit, and at-bats are how many times the player gets up to the plate, excluding walks, hit by pitches, and sac flies. Now RBIs, or runs batted in, are when a player successfully scores a run with their hit. Now a home run is any time a player hits the ball over the fence in fair territory, scoring all the runs that are on base, including himself. Now a walk, or a base on balls, which is what BB stands for, is when a player reaches base safely after seeing 4 balls outside of the strike zone. Now a strikeout, or a K, is when a player gets out after seeing 3 strikes. Now plate appearances, or PA, is kind of like at-bats, but it actually includes your walks, your hit by pitches, and your sac flies. Now extra base hit, or XBH, is every hit that isn't a single. So it's your double, your triple, and your home run. Now that we're done with the basics, let's get into a little bit more confusing ones. Now on base percentage, or OBP, is the percentage of times that a player reaches base with every plate appearance. So if a player goes 2 for 4 plus a walk, their batting average is 500, but their on base percentage is 600, because they were on base 3 out of 5 times. Now slugging percentage measures power by calculating the total bases per at bat. So for example, if a player goes 3 for 4 with 2 doubles and 1 home run, that's 8 total bases. 8 total bases divided by 4 at-bats gives you 2,000 slugging percentage. Now your OPS, or your on-base plus slugging, is exactly what it sounds like, your on-base percentage plus your slugging percentage. Now runners in scoring position is your RISP. Now that's your batting average with runners in scoring position, which is either second base or third base. Now your exit velocity, or your EV, is how hard the ball comes off your bat. Now launch angle is just the angle of the ball coming off of the bat. Now bonus one for you, and that's wins above replacement, or WAR. Now basically WAR is an advanced stat that teams use to determine the value of a player they're putting in. Basically their replacement level compared to another player. Now if a player has a 5.0 WAR, they're estimated to get the team 5 more wins than the player that they're replacing. Thank you guys so much for watching. If there's any stats that you want to see, then comment them below and I'll make a video on them. And make sure to subscribe for new videos every week. Let's start with the basic, and that's the batting average.